What's up YouTube? Welcome to my very first upload on this channel. My name is Spockles and today I have a match against MrKM888 for the Golden Magikarp Tournament Final. So very exciting. Let's have a look at his team. He has the Heatran, the Rotom W, Scizor, Kyurem Black, Landorus and Togekiss. Big threats. While I have the Hydreigon, Slowbro, Conkeldurr, Aegislash, Bronzong and Mega Venusaur. So he has a very good Volt turn core between Scizor and Rotom, while Kyurem Black is there to finish off whatever is left standing. I have a pretty slow team, so his 95 base speed will outspeed most of my team except for this Hydreigon, which I lead off with because it's a Scarf Hydreigon, and I figured if I don't like the matchup I just switch out. So I do, I go for the U-turn, but it's not a safe switch out because of the Rocky Helmet. So Hydreigon takes first damage but also dishes out a little bit of damage. Here I expected the Thunder Wave, forgetting that he has Dazzling Gleam, which is 4 times super effective against Hydreigon and 2 times super effective against Conkeldurr. So yeah, first turn misplay. Great start there, Spockles. So I switch into Bronzong, figuring I can take any hit of this guy, and if he would Thunder Wave me, that's fine because Gyro Ball would do even more damage. But he knows this and just switches out into Scizor, because Scizor is the perfect counter to Bronzong, especially now that Steel is no longer that resistant to a lot of things. I think I take super effective damage from the U-turn, not sure. But I switched into Slowbro, so I switched from a Psychic type into a Psychic guy, expecting the U-turn. I don't know why. I'm stupid sometimes. But yeah, he goes for the Bullet Punch. No idea why. But I take it like a man. So at this point I just figured, let's burn something. Let's just go for the Scald and try to burn something. So he U-turns out. It does a big amount of damage because it's super effective and it's Scizor. Mega Scizor with 252 attack can take down anything, you know. So I go for the Scald while he switches into Togekiss, and I do get the burn. And I'm like, yes, yes, Slowbro, you're doing it, man. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. But come back now. I don't want you to die yet. So he switches out with the Regenerator ability. I get some health back while I switch it to Conkeldurr because I did expect the Thunder Wave this time. So the misplay I did at turn 1 is now corrected by switching in correctly. I now have a Guts boosted Conkeldurr, so Mach Punch will do a shitload of damage to anything that wants to switch in. But at this point it will not take out this Togekiss, so I have to switch out. I go into Aegislash. As you can see, Dazzling Gleam not very effective, and I have base 150 special defense, so I could just go for any type of attack. And yeah, well, he switches into Landorus, but Landorus has the Intimidate, so I'm at -1, and I go for the Sacred Sword. He resists it, so it's not doing anything. But I figured he's gonna U-turn out again, another part of his Volt Switch U-turn core. So, but I protected myself with the King Shield, lowering his attack. Basically just, you know, if he goes for an attack, it won't do that much, which is always good. And now he goes for the knockoff, but I have the weakness policy. So what it does is it raises my attack by 2 stages. So now instead of -1, I'm at +1. And I go for the Iron Head, and it does a decent chunk of damage. So I figured, let's try this again, but first let's go back into the Shield form. Because in Blade form I would not be able to take the Earthquake. In Shield form, however, -2, even though it's stab, but I think it's uninvested attack. It won't do that much, allowing me to kill him finally with the Iron Head. So yeah, even though I made a lot of misplays, I still get first kill. So that's good for something, right? I got the first kill. Fuck yeah. So he switches in this big monster, Current's Terravol. I can't do anything, but I did decide to just scout out a little bit if he wanted to, if he wants to predict something, I don't know. But he just goes for the Earth Power, and because it's a special attack, it doesn't lower his attack stat. I was kind of hoping for that. Maybe that I would go for a physical attack. I could go down to my physical wall even better. But yeah, Hydreigon switch in, but the Earth Power does some damage. And here I make another misplay. I know that Togekiss is in his team, so instead of just going for either a Dark Pulse or a U-turn or a Fire Blast, I go for the Draco Meteor. So silly me. And because I have to switch out here, I'm Choice Scarfed, I'm locked into Draco Meteor. He knows this, he can roost up, and this Togekiss is still in my face, being a major asshole. Look at that smirk, I hate this Togekiss. So again, I hoped he would go for the Thunder Wave, increasing my Gyro Ball's power, but he's an intelligent player. He switches back into the obvious counter while I lay up some Stealth Rocks. I figured, since we are switching that much, why not put on some Stealth Rocks? But he has the Defog, so bye-bye Stealth Rocks. So that sucks. Wasted moves. Here he hard switches out into Rotom while I go for the King Shield. I expected him to U-turn, but yeah, he's a good player. As you can see, he hard switches into Rotom and then goes for the Volt Switch just to get to switch into Togekiss. And again, what I do here, I go for the Sacred Sword thinking, you know, just go for some damage. If I went for the Iron Head, this guy would have been finished with me, but I don't. I'm stupid, and he has a Rocky Helmet, so he takes care of my Aegislash. So that sucks. It's 5-5 now, but I lost my big win condition already, so I really hate myself right now. But into Slowbro, the dude, he's just gonna scald away. I figured maybe he would switch out a little bit, but he boosts up and I scald. And yeah, burn. It's taking his toll. This guy won't be around forever, I hope. So he Thunder Waves me while I go for the Ice Beam. Because at this point I didn't expect him to switch out anymore. But even the Ice Beam, it's super effective. It doesn't do anything. It's a great wall, but it can't really dish out. Luckily I do have Scald with the burn, and I usually get the burn at least once, so that's good. But I switch out here into Ding Dong while he boosts up again. So still, I can't take this Togekiss down. I'm so frustrated. And here, you know, the same thing. I know that he would switch into Mega Scizor, so I do a double switch here, which in principle, this guy Hydreigon is the only Pokemon on my team that has a fire type attack, the only Pokemon that can take out the Scizor, but I have so little health left that a Bullet Punch would take me out. And so I hard switch back out into Hydreigon, and he expected the switch. You know, he's really playing at top level here, while I'm just messing around, it would seem. But I was so intimidated by this guy. So he goes into Heatran while I set up the Stealth Rock. And here I have to switch out again while he goes for the Lava Pool. But even though I'm not specially defensive, I am a water type, and he is a special wall, so not that much invested into special attack. So, and because I'm paralyzed, I don't get the burn. So those are all good things. Now this time he goes for the Stealth Rock, while I wanted to go for the Scald, but of course I get the Parallax. So, well, I don't think Scald would have done that much to this guy. But yeah, at this point, I'm pretty much fucked. He has a Volt Turn core going on. He still has the Heatran, which is a special wall. I lost one of my main sweepers. My other sweeper is still walled by the Togekiss. So yeah, it's not looking good, guys. It's really not looking good. But of course, we don't give up that easily. So for the first time, introducing Shiny Venusaur. While he goes for the Volt Switch, of course, I resist the hit, so that's okay. And the following turn, I can just Mega Evolve and try to do some Mega Venusaur shenanigans. He goes into Togekiss. I guess he just wants to get a Thunder Wave off on this, on me. Or no, of course, I forgot. He has Stab, super effective, Air Slash. So, but I do Mega Evolve, making me extra specially bulky. So look at this, an Air Slash, super effective. Still, I can take it, but I get the flinch hacks. He's almost down. I'm so happy now that he's almost down. But of course, he can boost up easily. He outspeeds me. While I go for the Leech Seed, I figured, yeah, okay, with the burn, with the Leech Seed, he either has to switch out or take a lot of damage that even at some point Roost cannot take care. So yeah, I switch out back into Bronzong because I think any hit this Togekiss can hit, and with the Leech Seed I can just recover a little bit of health. So save switch in. I was so focused on the fact that I wanted to have my screens up, but I didn't realize, or I didn't really realize that defog also cancels the light screen and the reflect. So that was horrible. That was one of the biggest misplays throughout the entire battle, is the fact that I rely so much on light screen and the fact that I rely so much on reflect, making me believe that I should run defog myself. So I'm definitely gonna try this out. So in comes the Hydreigon, because actually it's just his death fodder, because at this point it can't really do anything, because he's not planning on bringing Kyurem Black in that easily, and yeah. So another one bites the dust, and in comes the Conkeldurr, and I was hoping to get some recovery on this guy with the Drain Punch, but as I said before, he has the full turn core, and this time he just goes into Togekiss, offering him as Death Fodder to my Conkeldurr, because I do get a little bit of health back, but not nearly enough to ensure that I survive the next hit, especially with the Rocky Helmet. So yeah, this guy really played professionally. He played just really well, and I was just fucking up left and right. So here he comes with the Bullet Punch. I kind of wanted to switch out, but I kind of also thought that this guy was especially defensive Mega Scizor, so that I could live one Bullet Punch, but it turns out he was fully invested into attack. I kind of should have figured it out based on the U-turn damage it does in Slowbro, but yeah, like I said, I was really intimidated by this guy. At this point, I lost Hydreigon, I lost Conkeldurr, I lost Aegislash, so I have no sweepers left. I only have my walls. They're also pretty worn out at this point. Look at this Ding Dong coming in with 49 HP. So he Volt switches, and even though I am a special wall, and it still does a lot. So yeah, he switches out, and finally he comes with the Kyurem. But doesn't matter. I have 4 HP left. Anything he does will take it out. I do have the Mega Venusaur, but he has the Terra Volt. Mega Venusaur with the Thick Fat ability can tank any Ice Beam, any Ice attack it can take, except from Kyurem B because of the Terra Volt. So that sucks. So, but okay, Slowbro, the dude, look at that. He can take a super effective attack from this beast and return with the Skull, but of course, Skull doesn't do anything. I don't get the burn, so not that it really matters. Except that if I did get the burn, at least, you know, I could have killed this guy. Could have switched out, switched into Mega Venusaur, take the Thunderbolt thingy, and then switch back into let him die and shit like that. But it wouldn't have mattered. At this point he still has like 4 Pokemon left, and I'm at my final 2. This Venusaur is going down to the Ice Beam, and yeah, so I lost. Well, in any case, thank you guys for watching. And if you're interested, please leave a like to this video and subscribe. I will upload better battles. I mean from my side, that I play a lot better, but this was a general request to upload it. Make sure to check out Kenneth. He has a channel, MrKM888, 888. I'll put a link in the description below. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out.